Welcome back, guys, to the Banter podcast with
How
TommyInnit.
do you feel that you've done the intro?
Oh, I love doing
I could tell
intros.
you're an intro kind of guy.
I mean, I can do it again.
Yeah, do it again. Do it again.
I could get a little more gumption in there. Welcome back, guys, to the Banter podcast with TommyInnit, Karl, and see, I hated it, Sapnap. I hate you.
Yeah, it's
very hard.
As soon as you get the gumption,
it really is a tough job.
The reason that it's so hard to
Oh,
do is because you
Jesus.
have to do it in silence, knowing that your friends are just listening to that.
That is the.
with that sort of awkward British half smile, like.
So we're recording this in the morning.
We've all just woken up, despite the time zones.
How is everyone's morning so far?
Oh, dude, Okay, I'm trying to get better at sleeping, and for the past couple days I've been waking up at like 8 a.m. and today I woke up at 1, and I'm like, how does it get that bad? And then about every once a month, I have a complete disruption to my morning that just changes how my entire day is going to be.
Dude,
Can I tell you?
yeah, go on.
It's whenever Dream uploads, the first thing I do is then watch that full 45-minute video in the morning. And I've just sat watching Minecraft Death Shuffle with my dad while he's on his iPad. Like, look, Dad, George is he's going to find the void. I don't. He just didn't care. It's now 3 o'clock and I've been awake for like an hour and a half, which is not
You know
good.
what? That's Dream's impact.
Streams,
It really
that's what
just
he
does
He's an
ruin
influencer.
everything, doesn't he? You know, speaking about that, like, dude,
No. We have to get into who TommyInnit is. That's what I saw.
Oh,
I saw in
okay.
reviews.
Karl,
We got some
okay,
bad
guys,
reviews saying we
I'm
don't
a-
explain our guests enough.
Well, who was
I don't
reviewing
know.
that? Dude, get rid of
Listen,
them.
I'm gonna read your Wikipedia page.
Oh, please do.
Thomas
Karl.
Simons, better known as
That's
online
me.
alias TommyInnit, is an English YouTuber and Twitch
Yep.
streamer.
That's I
He
stream.
produces Minecraft-related content with videos and live streams.
Do you really think there wasn't someone who like could have inferred that, Karl?
Oh, apparently not.
What you're essentially doing is
Apparently not.
mansplaining to your
I am.
viewers.
Yep, and I'm proud of it. I like it. Your associations are Dream.
Oh, yeah?
The top two are Dream and
Oh.
Ninja.
Ninja, let's go.
Really
I thought
turned
you
it
were gonna say
around in the
Tubbo or
second
some
half
bullshit.
there.
That's brilliant, mate. I'm associated with Ninja.
Yes. All right, Sapnap. Sorry,
You
you
and
go ahead now.
Ninja are real good friends. Oh, okay. Speaking about like the whole sleeping thing, if you guys want to know who is like the biggest crazy sleep schedule person, dude, it's Dream. Like, and I've experienced it firsthand.
Really?
This guy, dude, like literally, I complain about it so much. He'll have like a perfect sleep schedule. He'll be waking up at like 8 a.m. sharp every morning for about 2 days, and then he goes into waking up at literally like 9 o'clock at night, and I'm like, dude, that's just
Oh, it's bad for you.
It's
isn't
gotta
it?
be.
mean-
That has to be. Dude,
Because this is the whole like cicada rhythms, isn't it? Where like
Cicada's a
your
bug.
body's meant to
I
be
think I've
waking
talked to
up.
him about
Yeah.
that. I think he says like, I forget what he says. He just
Well,
says like
no.
he just can't help it. Like he just can't.
yeah, that's
I don't know, I
because
just
so
stopped
that's what
doing
you
that.
call not a sleep schedule. That's just not a
Yeah, I guess-
schedule. We keep using the word schedule. If Dream if Dream wakes up at 8 a.m. and then the next day wakes up at 9 p.m., that doesn't make it a schedule. You realize that?
There is no schedule. You know what's weird? I've like, you know what you're saying about schedule, Karl? I've always stuck with a schedule. Even during the quarantine, I was going to bed at like 4 or 5 a.m., but I was still waking up at 2 the next day. Like I stuck
Yeah,
with
that's
that.
my problem. So my issue is that I don't sleep much, and the issue with it is because I like to stay up really late, but then I can't get my body to wake up later than a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
Right? You're like, that's my cue.
I'm like, there was one day, I used to listen to that song every morning in the quarantine on my little Alexa, and it was when I woke up, I think it was 2:35, played the song, and then I was like, all right, I'm getting dangerously close now.
You just
like,
play it every
I'm-
day to make sure that's not you.
That was honestly my wake up call. Was when I got so close. I looked and like after having my shower, it was 2:45. I right.
That's awesome.
Something's got to change, man. Something's got to change.
Listen,
Dude, I think whenever quarantine just started, like my sleep schedule was so bad. I was waking up at like 12 a.m. and it was like kind of ridiculous. Like I would wake up, and, like everyone in like that I knew was like going to sleep. It was really horrible. I didn't see my friends. I didn't do anything. It's pretty bad.
I know George now still has like a terrible schedule because I'd message him like, hey, do you want to come and be in a vlog like tomorrow? He'd be like, yeah, depends. I might not be up for that. I'm like, what do you mean? It's like, well, I've been up for 18 hours already, and it's like 9 a.m. in the morning, and you're like,
I want
what?
you to
The problem
know-
with this is George sleeps like 14 hours.
Yeah,
like,
that's his
all the
issue.
time, so-
He'll be awake for 8 hours and then get sleepy, right? So Also, I want to point out that your sentence right there just made me so happy because I wasn't sure if George just didn't like me for a little. Because he'd be like, I kind of have to sleep soon, but everybody says that, so I'm like, okay, maybe he was just.
Well, George.
No, he
Who's
was
got the
telling the
weirdest
truth.
sleep schedule, like the weirdest one.
Who's
It's so weird. So Tubbo will sleep basically pretty sort of steadily, and then it gets a bit sporadic. So like he'd wake up at like 8, go to bed at like 12, because he does like 10-hour streams, right? And he'd do this for about like a month, and then after a month, it will mess up, and he'll be having like a week of like 5-hour-a-day sleeps, and then he will just hibernate, and he goes to bed for 50 hours. He sleeps for 50 hours, where he gets up like at the 20-hour mark, has some food, goes to the toilet, goes back to bed. Like that's for polar bears, not.
Oh god, that's probably really annoying to work with. George and Tubbo. George is waking up at 5 a.m. Tubbo's literally in hibernation mode. The video's just not happening.
Tubbo's just died for the next 48 hours.
The fact that you've ever uploaded is actually just a miracle.
None of us have good schedules. My god, it's awful. It's
that's the life of a Minecrafter.
Do you want to know what killed me? Like really recently was I had to start going back to college, and I could like wake up at any time, right? And the biggest thing about quarantine is if it gets to 1 a.m. and you're like, right, I'm not going to be able to get 6 hours of sleep, you just go, it's fine, I'll sleep in another hour. But I had to be getting up at 7 a.m. if I wanted to make it in on time. No, if it gets to 1 a.m. I'm like, okay, I'm going to have 6 hours of sleep now. And then if it gets to 2 a.m. it's like, right, I'm going to have 5 hours of sleep for tomorrow. And you just get so stressed lying in bed.
Not sleep.
It does. Oh, mate, it's been awful.
How is school going?
Dude, you know what I found out? Wait. You know what I found
mind.
out? Really quick. I found out that when there's a new queen/king, they replace the face of the currency.
They replace the face of the currency. We have 3 days off school. The day the queen dies, everyone just goes home.
That is crazy. Well, all of our currency is a bunch of dead people already. So it's it's a bunch of pictures of our old dead people that we used to have. So it's weird that it's like every single piece of currency is the queen. And it like the second she dies, they're like, all right.
I know what we do in England that you two. This I think this is gonna baffle you. The highest honor you can have in England is when you get. I don't even know what constitutes. I think you have to do like just generally good work. You get knighted by the queen, and you sit on one. You like bow down to her, and she puts a sword on either of your shoulders. Cool. And then from then on, legally, I would be Sir Tom Simons if she did that to me. It just changes my name when she does that.
Can you do that?
It's not like a contract. Just her doing. No, I can't. I wouldn't be eligible.
Why?
You should really ask her.
No, man, I've
You've done great
not
things.
done enough
Why
great
not
things.
you, right?
God no! If I become Sir Tom Simons, that would be
that would be your best vlog yet.
Lizzie, night me, babe. You asked about school.
Yeah, like how is school for you? Like,
it's kind of.
How's it going?
I got a distinction in my last term for film and TV,
That is so cool.
which is like I got a D star, which is like it goes. They make the grades weird. It's like pass, merit, distinction, star, and I got distinction star, which is solid.
Is it a little bit ever weird?
What do you mean?
I mean, it's such a weird dynamic to me. I wasn't successful yet whenever I was in high school, right? And you're like just very successful in what you want to do for a career already. So it's like a weird dynamic.
Yeah. Well, I'm at a college, which is like in the dead center of town. It is like I think it is weird. There are lots of bits of it that are like I get more attention than I would have ever. Like it is kind of weird.
But in a good way.
It's probably both.
Differently exhausting, you know. Like it's same with I don't know if you have noticed, but like going outside now is more of like a task than it used to be.
100%.
Because you have like a little.
Well,
like,
you just have to know about.
Kind of nervous.
You know, you used to when nobody knew who you were. You could just go outside. It didn't matter what you were doing or wearing, right? And now you kind of have to be like, you have to have an image the second you walk outside every single time. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, it is exciting to meet people that know who you are and like you. I'm not arguing it's not. But it is also, like, you do have to, like, put on a better looking version, a better version of yourself, right? Every time you meet somebody, obviously. So it's like...
I find, like, I have, like, a little bit of a sixth sense now, which is, like, whenever a car goes past, I, like, take, like, who's in the window? Like, Toby was saying he has one where, like, whenever people are walking past you, you sort of try and catch a glimpse at their face and see if, like... you don't really notice it now, but it's, like, I don't even think about it. But it's a bit, like, I think adjusting to that was quite weird. It's kind of just like that.
I feel like I'm really good at knowing when someone like recognizes me now. Like I'm able to like
last time I was with you,
know. Like literally,
you
if they
remember
look
how I
at
kept
me.
calling it out? I was like, those two girls right there are about to come up to us. And you're like, how do you know? I was like, watch, just trust me.
Yeah, should we tell Tommy about that?
About what? Which part?
The last, I don't know, that story. It's a pretty cool story.
Okay, I'll tell it. I'll tell
Pretty
it.
cool.
Okay, I'll tell it. Tommy, you don't even know about
after.
this. I accidentally
don't know about what?
met up with Sapnap this past week.
What?
It was, and I'll explain. I was I had to go to Miami for like a meeting, right? I had like meetings there and stuff. I was with like the people that made the merch for me. You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
I was working with that team and like a few other guys, a few other managers, like meeting people for a few projects I'm working on. And then the plan was we were going on a plane from Miami to where I lived in North Carolina. Then I was going to leave the airport, and then they were going to get onto another plane and go from North Carolina to LA. Miami was storming, and we take off in Miami, and it is just shaking around like somebody's using it like a shake weight, this plane, okay? It is freaking out. I'm freaking out. My friends are kind of freaking out. I'm kind of like laughing though. It's like I've noticed my fight or flight just turns into a laugh. And when my friends started freaking out, it was like crazy because I was like, "Oh, don't worry, we have plot armor. We can't die," and stuff like that. And I was like, "Why was I talking like that in hindsight?" Anyway, it's shaking around a lot. And then the stewardess comes back and says, "Attention, we're going to be making an emergency landing." We land, and I'm like, "Where the heck did we just land? What's going on?" It turns out lightning hit our plane. Yeah.
What?
Lightning hit our plane.
Jesus.
And how this plane worked apparently is that there was 3 generators on it. 1 generator and 2 backup generators. If we lost all 3, we would have lost control of the plane and died. The lightning hit the plane and disabled 2 of the generators. And since we were still in a storm and they didn't know what was going to happen with the 3rd generator, we needed to hurry up and land before obviously they lost control, right?
Oh my god.
So I didn't know all this while I'm on the plane, obviously. It's funny, Chandler was there, and he was asleep throughout the entire thing. When we landed, I'm not even kidding, when we landed, he thought that we had just landed in North Carolina, so he texted his fiancée. He's like, "Hey, just landed. Be there soon." He had no idea. So I was like, "Where are we?" And they were like, "Still Florida." And I was like, "Where in Florida, and when can we get on another plane?" And they were like, "We just got you a new plane for the day after tomorrow."
I actually didn't know you were so close to dying. I think whenever I called you, I was like, dude, that's so. I'm so happy.
He had no
you're
idea.
so
He was like,
struck
"Dude,
by
this is
lightning."
sick." I was like freaking out.
My favorite part of that, imagine someone comes up to me to try and stab me, and I'm like, dude, I've got plot armor, and then they pierce my.
I don't know,
lungs.
because my friend, her name was Zoe, right? And she was like having such a hard time with turbulence as a whole, and I was like, it was like fun to like. She was like laughing about it, but in like a nervous laughter. And I was like, "Hey, don't worry.
You with me,
we
man?
got plot armor. We can't die." And I kept saying stuff like that. I was like, "We're the protagonists."
We could be in the future. Have you not seen Tales? Come on.
Yeah. Have you
I
not
can't-
seen
I
Tales?
can't
If
die
I die,
yet.
I'll just get teleported out.
Yeah, don't worry,
But
man.
for you, you know.
Yeah, for you. Yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that after.
Making content with my friends is so fun. But it's really nice to be able to take a day where we just hang out. And there's no worry about any cameras or anything like that. Like, we're just hanging out. There's no, like, just us hanging out, having a good time. Me and Quackity found that dynamic so refreshing that I swear to God, every time we meet up, we're just like, we don't need to do any content. Let's just hang.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, dude, I after like probably some of my favorite moments of this whole year have been like after one of the vlogs, me and Toby just sat on my sofa till like 4 a.m. just chatting, and we like all like. Actually, I can tell you my favorite, probably one of my favorite moments of this entire year. And it was so cool. It was me, Jack, Tubbo, and then my friends Erin and Freddie, and we were all sat around my house eating pizza, like after the water park vlog or something. And the Dream Manhunt was premiering, and we were all really, really excited for it. And so we all start watching it, and the entire time Jack's just sat pointing out every single problem he's got with it. And then me and Erin are sat like on the edge of our seat. But the best part was we were watching it with pizza, and it was like such a good evening. And it was getting into it. And I was like shouting at Jack, like, "Shut up, Jack Manifold, we're trying to watch." And it was the first 500 one.
Oh my God.
And I remember so clearly, like, when the boat clutch happened, me and Aaron just stood up and were like, "Oh oh my God. Like, we all ran around the room, like, screaming with our pizza.
Yeah.
It was the best. It was like, oh, mate, it was so
That is
cool.
awesome.
So, yeah, I agree. Like, it's so, like, it's so great hanging out with your mates.
It's a weird like thing you have to juggle almost, right? Because you're like, I don't want to like just be hanging out just to stream, you know what I mean? And I don't want anybody to feel like that, or I don't want anybody to feel like I'm just like hanging out for videos or like stuff like that. Because that's not the case. I feel like our friend group is like really good at like kind of acknowledging that and being cool with it.
I'm doing my little Sapnap bit of the podcast. Tommy, I just think it's really cool to talk about this stuff. I don't know why. Have you ever? Well, A, do you believe in ghosts and stuff like that? And B, do you have a story or know of a really good story? Like a ghost
Okay, well, so, first off, don't believe in ghosts in the slightest. That was the wrong. I do have a good story.
That's the opposite of yeah.
But I just don't. I don't. No, it's fine, isn't it? But like, no, they're obviously not real. But we have a cool story. When me and Tubbo went camping, we were with Russ. Russ told us about he's like my he helps with like producing the vlogs and stuff. He was telling us about how when he saw a ghost, he was really freaked out, but he took a photo. And there's like 3 photos where as you swipe to the right, you just see this like bright black silhouette. And because it's our mate Russ, we're not sat thinking, oh yeah, you know, it's some Reddit video, it's gonna be wrong. Like, we were like scared out of our mind. So that evening, me and Toby just sat in our tent like, no, we're not filming now. There is no need to go out and film. We are sat and we are chatting. It was like that freaked us out.
I love like creepy stories. Like, I remember one of the times I was at last time I was at Karl's house, like we just sat on like on his couch and watched like 4 hours of creepypasta like YouTube videos. And I don't know why. I just like having
I don't like horror films.
No, like that's what the scary movies that really I don't like horror films that are just jump scares. Like, dude, I feel like so many horror films are literally just jump scares now. I like the horror films that build up suspense and give you a really eerie.
You know what I watched yesterday, which is totally different. Like, have you seen War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise?
Okay.
Yeah, watching that now, it's brilliant, right? But
great movie.
A couple of years, when I watched it like 5 years ago, it was brilliant. It was like, oh man, this is never gonna happen. This is really cool. And now, post-COVID, where you're just like, oh mate, fucking anything can happen. You just sat like,
there is nothing can happen.
So if there's ever a lightning storm, don't go outside. It just feels so much real.
This movie called Contagion, dude. I swear to God, it's like about like the whole world has like basically a pandemic.
Do I really want? I feel like I've seen that
brings
one.
me to my next
I'm telling
question.
you, it's a really interesting watch.
We got George coming to America sometime soon. Tubbo tweeted out that he wants to come to America. Rambu's coming.
He is.
I want to know, are you ever planning on coming to America?
Yeah. Oh, immediately, mate. Dude, as soon as I can. Probably, I think if Toby said, if I can go with him for a bit, I probably will. Like, the next until July, it's all going to be a bit awkward for me because I still have school and I'm going quite hard on YouTube till like February. Like, I've got quite a lot more work on. Once it all relaxes, especially all of next year, but the second I can, because I was saying earlier, like I've organized it with my college more, that they're sort of up to speed with what I do, and so we're much more okay with me like taking time off. Yeah, I'll come to America for like a month and see everyone.
But you're saying visit for like a month though. You don't see yourself ever moving here?
But no, I could imagine us like I want to go to Manhattan for a while because I've been there like twice.
Dude, I love
amazing.
New York.
I want to just for the experience for like 6 months. I want to live in America for bits, but I kind of want my HQ to be in England / Brighton / Nottingham type.
Okay.
Like, but I want to like go for like half a year to places. Like, why wouldn't
Dude,
you?
I have to say something. I have to get off my chest. Tommy, I'm really jealous of your vlogs. Like, there's been a few times I've watched it and I've gotten a little pissed off. Because like you get to hang out with all your friends, all your pals, and you guys look like you're having a whole lot of fun. I have to continue to wait for one of my stupid idiot friends to face reveal, and the other one to get over here to America, and it sucks.
Mate,
and you're hanging out with one of my.
Second I come to Florida, should me and you just do like
him.
5? Me, you, and Dream Sapnap just go around doing like 5 vlogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna do vlogs, and we're gonna do crazy vlogs. We're gonna rent out Disney World, and then we're gonna jump out of a plane and immediately land into a roller coaster and go. As long as you do some cool stuff and you make it up to me, I'll allow it. I'll allow it. That
okay.
You continue
well, I will then.
vlogs.
It's
Okay,
settled.
fine. I guess he's allowed to keep doing
I won't
vlogs.
stop you.
Tommy, do you prefer making
Yeah,
Minecraft videos or vlog videos?
yeah, right now, the Minecraft videos are really fun. Like, I've started just getting like these crazy groups of people together. I don't even think any of these will be out by the time this podcast is out, but I've been getting like absurd groups of people together. Like we're doing one with me, Mumbo, Grian, and Tubbo. It's like it's just so ridiculous. Which is I kind of haven't done that for a while on TommyInnit, and it's giving me a lot of Dream SMP flashbacks. And so that's been like I've recorded one with Corpse and my schoolmate Erin, and then Dream and Dante DM. So that has been really fun recently. But also the vlogs are like, mate, after that lie detector and you laugh you lose shoe, I remember just being sat on the train like, man, this is so cool. Like, we just spent a day having fun with my mates. Okay, the most fun video I've ever had making was me, George, and Wilbur on that inflatable watercourse. Like, I don't think I've ever had more probably like just ever. That was probably the most fun day.
Which one
I've
is
had,
this?
because it was so
I survived the water
the
course?
one where George keeps falling over. Yeah, like George just like we discovered George doesn't really know how to fall over. It's like, you know, when you fall over and you put your hands down and you stop it, he just like accepts it immediately and collapses it. It's like he's been sucked into a void and like his consciousness has been wiped.
I feel like, dude, your vlogs are like a different wavelength than most vlogs to me. I think your vlogs bring a different like energy.
What do you mean?
I don't know, in a good way. It's a very positive sense. It's a different energy, I think, in a good way though.
They have a lot more
I think
Thank you.
like
yeah.
a lot of times, even when there isn't necessarily like a direct story, like for instance, I met Logan Paul. I was watching that and just enjoying it so much.
Yeah, I really
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
thank
vlog. I think I told you
I
that.
I
before
was a
we talked
video
about it. I
editor
really like that
first,
vlog.
right? So it's like weird whenever I'm seeing a video that doesn't have a direct storyline, right? And I'm like, that shouldn't work. And then you make it work. It's like weird.
For that.
No, I appreciate that a lot. I actually, a lot of it recently,
what do you think this
especially
is?
on the Logan Paul one, has been credit to Wilbur. Like, whether it's on the scene or behind it. Like, God knows after the Dream SMP stuff, he's so good at story stuff. So he's been like the actual director for it. So on the Logan Paul one, he was like, all right, Logan, we kind of like to do this bit. And then I was like, cool. He was brilliant to work with, was Logan. But in like the lie detector, Will set up the cameras and went, okay, I think we should do it like this. And I plan out like the ideas and the title and thumbnail and the content and stuff. But the actual on-set directing, a lot of that's been Wilbur. So, you know, I don't want to take full credit for
Speaking
that.
of the Dream SMP, that stuff I think is I've been talking
yeah,
to
man,
Dream a little bit. That's like coming around the corner again, huh?
I just want to say,
yeah.
Tubbo is so good at getting along with literally everybody.
It was a good time.
Yeah, I don't think like, even most people find me annoying at first. Like, I've had a bit of shit on, right? But like, dude, I don't think I've ever seen anyone hate on
I don't think
Tubbo.
there's.
He's just,
Who thinks
what is
you're
there to
annoying
hate?
at first?
Tubbo, I
really
side note
hate
viewers
that
don't
guy.
get along with my stuff, Karl. Oh, come on. Well, not all of them, but you know, I've got my fair share of haters. But like, dude, no one hates Tubbo.
How can you? I don't even
So-
understand how you can.
How can you? No, you can't. You say that,
I'll be
and then
the
you
first.
watch him
I will
for,
be the
for
first.
3 hours sit and play around with a deck of cards while speaking to his Twitch chat and be
Or
like,
him being like, I
"Aw."
can't go to sleep. It's 7 a.m. I'm just gonna play my trumpet or something. He just goes live. He's like, I
it's
guess I'll play my piano.
Yesterday on his
tired.
stream, I'm looking. He unboxed things that people had sent him. He spent 2 hours playing around with a deck of cards. He sat and watched memes happily. He played Grand Theft Auto, which he shouldn't do because he's not 18. And then he played Counter-Strike for 4 hours, and then he just sat and spoke to his viewers, thanking them. Like, mate, what is there to dislike about that man at all? He's so brill.
That's so messed up.
Sure, okay, what do you dislike about Tubbo?
Just about everything. I just can't stand
Oh, and he does
how
play VR.
little
just not
VR
really.
Yeah,
he
that's
plays with
true.
me. We were playing a
Can I tell you something, Sapnap? I'm not even kidding.
We were playing VR and it was actually a lot of fun.
I'm not
But then
even
he had
kidding.
to-
Last night
he
he
had to sit
asked
down
me if I
'cause
wanted to play VR.
He got
as
motion
well.
sickness. What's up?
That's and this sounds like it's a joke.
Never
I'm
mind.
being so genuine.
So like on other podcasts you've been on, is it really like they just have like a bunch of like questions ready for you? They have like a little piece of paper, got all the little notes down, and they go, "So Tommy, how's school?" Which I said, and then they go, "Okay, school's good." Wow, you're really young. Like, what's
No,
it
I
like?
mean, I think
being
it's
young
the
and
vibe of each
doing
of them,
YouTube
and they
stuff,
have
and then-
more sort of
and then that
questions
happens.
on some of like the happy hour podcast was quite like beforehand. Like, cool, right? Here's how we usually do it. We have a pee, like you can have a, you know, if you need a toilet break, like halfway through. Like it's quite, you know. And then I've done some like when I did the E-Boys podcast ages ago. They're also still pretty relaxed. Like it's the vibe of each one. You know?
Ours is better.
Oh yeah, God no.
We don't
Yeah.
give bathroom
You
breaks
better
on our
be.
podcast.
I hold
it's
it. I
very.
Oh, I remember what I was
I
gonna
hate
ask.
You gotta hold it in the whole time.
I did
Go on.
it through our success in the past like year or so. I'd say. I think
Yep.
it has been much easier for us to be able to collaborate with people that we used to watch growing up. Who is like the weirdest one to you, where you like look back in retrospect and you're like, I never would have expected I would have done anything with them?
Ninja?
100%?
I have a screenshot. Well, actually, probably Jay Schlatt, because I was like his biggest fan until I had like 1 million subscribers. He didn't really speak to me, and I was his biggest fan of all time. So that's the one where if I went back 2 years ago and went, yeah, you'll be good mates with him, I'd go, what?
Yeah,
like
that is awesome.
But Ninja, probably because about 4 years before I had a photo, like I've just been watching Ninja for years, mate. Like I would sit in my year 9 science class talking about him and his new Fortnite builds. You know, it's like, or like my entire mouse sensitivity is based off of Shroud. Like it's like little things that I find weird. Do you know what I found weird? There's a clip of Shroud talking about
what?
Me. Where he goes, there's a clip of Shroud talking about me on his stream, and he's like, yeah, I didn't really know about Tommy, but I saw him, he has a little key ring he made of like my logo etched into his thing that he posted, which I did 3 years ago, and I still got it on my keys right here. It's a little cool Shroud key ring. And I'm like, what? Oh my god! So yeah, there's very little things that now and then they hit me. Like I have a screenshot with Technoblade from 2017. Really, guys, I'm just the fan.
Dude,
that's nothing.
same. That's how I feel.
I'll be honest.
Okay, perfect. Because I literally feel that same exact way. I feel like we are all like. I think everybody has this like feeling that they're like. I don't know. Like I was like, why am I next to? Dude, you want to hear the weirdest thing? I was a really big Quackity fan. I swear to God. And now he's like one of my closest friends ever.
Dude, that's same with me and Wilbur. Like that's so weird.
Yeah, it is bizarre.
Dude,
I was a Sapnap fan.
That is. That is weird. You don't meet many of them. This is the anecdote. I must have told this many a time, but me and Sapnap played Minecraft together when he had 0 subs and I had 30k.
Really?
Because it was him and Dream were playing Skywars, and I saw Dream, and I was with I think Time Dio, Bitzel, and Pigacle, who were some Hypixel YouTubers with me. It was like, oh, dude, Dream, and Dream joined our party, and he had like, I think he either had. I remember that might have been when I had more subs than Dream, or he had just more subs than me. I think he might have had like a couple million view videos, but like a little bit less subs. Like we were really in the same range. But I remember like he saying to him, "Do you want to play?" I was like, "No, I'm listening to music." So I went, "Okay." And he was like, add Sapnap. So I went, all right. And then I sent the Discord link and only Sapnap joined. And I remember Sapnap joined the call. We just hung out with you for like, it was just really weird though. And then I remember like it re-hit me again. Because the first Dream Team member I spoke to was Sapnap. Like, you followed me on Twitter. And then I went, hey, will you come on one of my subathons? And you went, yeah, sure. And then I did it with Dream.
Dude. I remember I was pretty nervous for that.
Oh mate, I find that like life has just been so fast paced, but also like it's such peculiarly paced compared to the other percent of my life. I think it's because like last year, or especially through like June to December, I was posting 3 videos a week, like really fast. And then once the mod video started, I only started posting like 1 video a week. Like I was almost measuring my time on when's the next upload. So this year it's just gone. It's been like 1 video every 10 days.
It's so funny. I feel like also, to me, I don't know if you guys can relate, but the past 2 years like have taken the same amount of time as the rest of my life. Just the other.
But also that they've gone so much faster.
Yeah, it is weird because I remember being in the first Mr. Beast video I was gonna be in, Hide and Seek 2. And I remember being in it and being like, I hope I make it far in this game of hide and seek, or else I'll probably never be on screen again. That's such a weird thing to think about. I got 2nd in that video. I wonder I wonder how different my life would be if I got like 7th out of 10.
All right, well I think that pretty much like wraps it up.
Thank you so much. Why did it sound so sad?
It's been a great time.
This is weirdly sentimental of a podcast, man. This is really fun.
That's it for us. It's like the ending of a cycle.
I'm gonna cry.
Right, boys. If you don't see me tomorrow, just know I loved every last one of you.
Listen, guys, if you enjoyed the podcast, if you thought the episode was fun, you can leave a review on Apple Podcasts, like Bean Bean did 2 days ago. They said, love the podcast, had a super long car ride back to school this weekend, and this podcast made it so much better. Thank you so much, Bean.
Can I just say as well? Shout out to the YouTube comment. I read all the YouTube comment section when I'm on a podcast. So hello.
Dude, we've never brought up that we have a YouTube channel for this.
Please give us your comments there.
So it comes out Saturdays, and then the YouTube video comes out Sundays. So go ahead, comment on the YouTube.
Is this one's coming out today, isn't it? We're recording this in the morning of the.
That's crazy.
Cool.
Okay. Thank you
Thank
so
you very
much.
much for having me,
Thanks
gentlemen.
again. Don't
This
forget to
was brilliant.
follow us on Spotify. That's the number
today,
one
I
way to
guess.
support us. Tommy, where can they support
Tommy.
you?
You can only find me on TikTok at TommyInnit on because that's the one place Wikitubia said I'm not. All right,
That's beautiful.
I'm a professional
Finally.
TikToker.
Somebody
Follow
said
me
it.
on TikTok.
Finally.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Yes.
Bye.
All right, guys. You heard the man himself. Follow him on TikTok. Bye.